Beverly, and we're just going to address some forward bends. Often you might not realize you're curling or rounding your back trying to go forward, so you're actually fighting yourself. So I want you to come up to seated in your Tadasana spine, so you're nice and tall, head to tail. Plant those sitting bones. I'm actually on a little bit of blanket because my hamstrings are extremely tight and I don't want to pull at my knees or at the sitting bones. So giving yourself a little lift here with a blanket sometimes helps relieve that strain, because you want to feel the stretch in the belly of the muscle, not at the joints. You always want to feel any kind of stretch of muscle in the belly and lengthening of the muscles, not at the insertion points. So, Dandasana to start. Had to think for a moment. So if you've ever taken Patty Townsend's class, you might have had to sit in this particular posture for quite a long while. So you learn how to find your comfort zone here. So find your length, head to tail. Find your arms pressing down into the earth as best you can. And your legs might even feel like they're pressing and pulling in just a little bit to keep your feet to head. If you push down and away with them, you might feel yourself going back. So you might have to yield and pull in a little bit to maintain feet to head. So from here, I'm just going to come forward, and I'll think of that in a moment. So now take a nice full breath in, and as you exhale, you can even walk your hands around, but you're coming forward. And you'll see with my own restrictions, I'm quite tight. So this might be as far as I go today. But my whole spine is going forward. I'm not trying to force myself down or pull myself down. If I'm going to stay here for a little while, I could use the strap and strap around my feet, preferably the balls of the feet, and I could hold this. I'm not going to pull a lot because this is about where my back says it's as far as it can go, and my legs are definitely pretty stiff here. And it's cold in here. So to come up out of this, you're going to use your inhale. You can release the strap. You're going to use your inhale to help lengthen the front body so that you can pour back down into your sitting bones and tail back to Dandasana. Good. Now we'll try this once more, but with a different leg position. We'll go into Baddha Konasana. So you can open your feet apart. And I'm just going to quarter turn so you can see this. But the same thing. Some folks like to grab their feet and yank themselves forward. You could even twiddle your toes here and zip them up if you want. I know some people in my class really like the zipping of the toes. It feels good. It might be painful for some of us, but it feels pretty good. And then you can always watch them like those Play-Doh things that crawl open. And that's kind of cool too. So anyways, you're nice and tall in your spine, lengthening up. I'm not going to pull. In fact, I'm just going to bring my hands to my front body just to remind me not to pull. Take that nice full breath in. And as you exhale, you're still going to come forward and down. And let your chin draw in a little bit as you do this so you're not reaching with your chin. Taking a bow. Once you can go no further, you can let your arms come and meet you. And this feels really nice. Just this much. Here you can also use a little inhale to lengthen out, almost like a cat-cow, and an exhale. Bow back down. Inhale, you can lengthen. Might not come up very much. And exhale. It's very soft. And then to come up all the way, you can inhale, lengthen your front body so it helps lift your body up. And as you exhale, you can bring your legs back out into Dandasana.